This podcast is a member of the Place to Be Nation family. Visit us at placetobenation.com, the only place to be in your pop culture world.
Place to Be Wrestling Network fans, welcome back to another long-awaited edition of Starflation, the podcast where 5 stars is never enough. For those joining us for the first time, firstly, where have you been? Go and check the archives out in the Place to Be archives at placetobe.podbean.com. But we are on a journey to re-rank the 5-star matches rated by Dave Meltzer from before the 7-star scale was implemented, and reassessing them, re-ranking them, or re-rating them, to be on the 7-star scale to see if they're adjusted for Starflation. But something like this is a journey I can't take by myself. So as ever, I've come along with 2 intrepid colleagues. The first intrepid colleague is one of my fellow special relations. He is Ben Locke. Ben, good evening, sir.
Just a small town boy waiting. It's just whenever I hear Journey, it triggers me. Good evening, Callum. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Ben. So the third man in the booth to join us on this journey of discovery is the one and only man of a million podcasts himself, not Dean Malenko, but Logan Crosland. Logan, how you doing?
That Steve Perry impression was horrific, Ben. I'm sad to say that for you, but
I think we've well established I can't sing, Logan.
But happy to be here.
Happy to have you. So, as you may have seen from the title of the podcast, we are going back over to Japan, where we have had some very successful trips so far. Back to the year of 1994, the 8th of July 1994, to be precise, for New Japan Pro Wrestling's Summer Struggle. It is Jushin Thunder Liger versus the Great Sasuke. Now, very straightforward build up to this one. It's not going to be War and Peace. Our good friend Alec Pajorski at TGR Wrestling has been a treasure trove of information on this, but has just got a 2-sentence build up for this one. Very straightforward. It's not rocket science, as me and Ben have often said on the special relations. Liger is New Japan's cruiserweight ace, and Sasuke is Michinoku Pro's cruiserweight ace. Sasuke beat Liger 4 months earlier in the Super J-Cup tournament, and Liger wanted revenge, and this match is his opportunity. So what more? It can't be any more straightforward. So Billy is where we're going back to on this one, so I'll let you guys fire that up. Have either of you seen this match before? This isn't the match I thought we were going to be watching. I thought we were actually going to watch the J-Cup one, but I don't know if that got 5 stars or not. So, Logan, have you seen this match on your travels before?
I do believe I've seen the J-Cup final, and I think I read earlier today that got 4 3/4, so it's almost another match we could watch, but I have never seen this one before, no. And
Ben, for yourself, you seen this one before?
I've seen the J-Cup match, but I've not seen this one.
Right, so we'll pencil the J-Cup match in for a special episode. I can't believe it's not 5 stars.
New pod probably hosted by me in 2 years. Or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, put that under pod ideas, or like a special relations second part.
Honestly, Logan, you're going to need to have a breakaway pod feed at this rate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Logan position coming to
yes.
the pod.
Yes, I love it, sir. Right. So we will just
be kind and be sexy indeed.
So we will just head on. I've got it at 0 point or 1 second. It's a picture of because I couldn't stop it quick enough. I've got Liger in a spotlight. We've got the ring announcer and Sasuke's in the other corner. So are we? I take it we're roughly in the same position, gents.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Oh, righty. So. Liger versus Sasuke Summer Struggle 94 starts in 3, 2, 1, play. So here we go.
The Nitro set is in the background, of course.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Does look very Nitro-ish, but...
Great Sasuke 0-1 on WWE pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe is he 1-0?
Because he's a dick.
No, he's 1-0. No, he's 1-0.
Did he beat Taka?
He beat Taka.
Oh
God.
Very, very fun start here.
Oh,
hello. I would hate to sit in the
Jesus.
front row. Your knees must be destroyed by the end of the show.
Yeah, I always wondered about that. I wonder if anybody got really hurt with some of these high-flying matches in the front row with these steel barricades.
it's like watching the beginning of a GCW match. Psychology be damned. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. No comment. Just kidding.
No light bulbs have been hit on anybody yet, though.
Yeah, no.
I saw a clip on Twitter of a guy. It was not GCW, but he did a swanton bomb. The ring was too close to the ceiling, so he took out 2 light tubes and landed on his head. It was everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Oh, arm works the two. You'll love this with your Chavo loving arm work.
Mm-hmm.
Bicep work, come on.
Yes, bicep. Listen to the latest chicken salad for that deep cut.
He worked the leg. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry.
Chavo had
Yes, it was. Yeah, that was right. Yes.
So we come out with immediate strikes.
Yes.
And then we're already at armbar. So
yeah,
very chaotic opening for sure. But yeah, Billy came in for the save on this one because we almost had to watch this on a seedy website, we'll say.
That's a very polite way of putting it, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the ref dressed like a waiter in Frankie and Benny's?
Yes, he has. Oh, look at that. Look at dapper, sir. He's just been for a round on the links. Obviously, I met him on the coast this morning.
He looks like he just got off his shift at Dairy Queen over here in America. What an awful shirt.
Other eateries are available.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but that would have been the height of fashion in 1994.
I don't know, Callum. I don't know.
I don't know. I could have seen you rocking that.
No.
Going clubbing in your stripy shirt, and it looks like a member of the Main Street Posse.
I had stripy shirts, but not like that.
It looks like a lost member of the Main Street Posse.
The last member of the Mean Street Posse, Jack. He was Pete's brother, so he would be Jack Gas. Get it? It's a play on words, pal.
I liked it. There is some high quality limb work going on here.
Yeah, this is pretty brutal submission. I think this is what Oh, I thought he was bending his arm around his back. That was just like come on, never mind. That was kind of lame, actually.
Straight back to it. Straight back to it.
A lot of arm work. Definitely from the start, this is not where I thought this match was going. So
no.
Definitely interesting.
Something that their current junior heavyweight ace could probably do with implementing. No, cartwheels are an offensive move.
That common armbar that Sasuke was just doing ended War Games 1992, so it is a devastating.
There you go.
Was that part 96 of the Dangerous Light pod?
Mm-hmm. That was the finale. So yeah. Well, we actually watched that, and then we watched like the breakup after that. So that was actually the beginning of the last episode.
Do I remember right? The breakup where actually none of the members are there to break up. Am I thinking about the right one?
They pretty much kick Larry out, and then they all just kind of ignore each other afterwards, pretty much.
Oh, how could he do that to Larry?
I don't know. What did Larry do to them?
Yeah, Larry was kind of a cock the whole time. So.
Okay.
But like if you think about it though, you've got Austin, you've got Arn, you've got Rude, you've got Eaton. I mean, that's Larry Zbyszko sticks out like a sore thumb in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you bugger!
Ouch!
Oh, dearie me, was right in the jaw.
Right in the mush.
Straight back to the arm though.
What I like is that Liger is constantly trying to break out. He's not lying there. Like,
yeah,
he's definitely trying to get out.
Well, it's a sign of a good baby face, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was it Steamboat who said that you have to do something every third move, even if it's just a flailing punch?
Yeah, I think that's something he said.
To show that you're still in it.
Yes.
Fair enough. He was pretty good.
He was all right, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He did the job.
Yeah. Just passable in the ring.
Have we got any of the did any of the Flair series get to Meltzer's 5?
I think we have at least 2.
Yeah, I think there's 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think all 3 maybe, or 3 of the 4 maybe on there for sure.
I've got a funny feeling we might need to do a separate recording for the 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
And maybe Wrestle War as well. That not quite long. That not go about 40 minutes.
Yeah, Wrestle War's actually the short one, isn't it? The last one at 40, like half an hour.
Yeah, we will have 4 Ricky Steamboat Ric Flair matches.
Ooh.
I think they're all towards the end though, because I think something happened in the randomizer and I forgot to put something. My fault. But
How many matches have we exactly to do? I know I should pay attention to these things, but
if memory serves me, 148.
Oh, is that all? That's fine.
Yeah, it'll keep us going for a while.
We'll only be doing this 14 years from now. So
oh, you bugger!
Oh, God.
Is there anything more disgusting looking in the jumping tombstone?
No, there isn't. That is the worst.
Well, I will. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I'll throw in the flying tiger, not the tiger, the pile driver that Omega hit the other week. What's that one called?
Oh, the Tiger Driver.
Tiger Driver 91. Yeah. I'll throw that in.
So as of right now, we have 121 matches left. Well,
yes, we can do this.
Am I correct, Logan, in saying that our next one is the Hell in a Cell? I think we're going to.
Nah, it's still like 4 away.
Is it? I thought it was coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean it's soonish, but still 3 more matches between here and there.
Well, if we time it right, that could be the Christmas special.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
So after this, if we did one a month for permanently throughout the rest of this podcast, we would finish this in 10 years.
Yeah, I'll only be 51 at that point. I'll be fine.
That's fine. I'll be down near 40. It's fine.
Yeah, we might need to. I'll be over 40. Thank you for that. I'll be pushing 42.
Oh, you poor thing!
I know.
You poor thing.
We might need to hand over the baton at that point.
Oh, that hurt.
Oh my God!
Oh, to some of the young pups when they come through.
Charlie will be watching wrestling by that point. We'll stick around.
Oh yeah. We'll have to do a safe search for these Billy matches, though.
Yes.
So you didn't end up watching Noodle Magazine or anything like that.
Not for you, Charlie. No.
Quite a few wrestling matches on Noodle Magazine, by the way.
Oh.
Also, some very seedy advertisements and other videos, but.
Oh.
God.
As always in Japan, plenty of other wrestlers and photographers around ringside.
I love that one of the guys is just cutting about with his mask on.
For being a cruiserweight wrestler, Liger is quite thick with 2 C's, if you know what I mean.
He is.
Yeah.
He is a heavy set, not heavy set, but he's a thick boy for sure.
And this is before. Is this before he had the brain tumor? Because I know when he had his brain tumor, that forced him to like slow down a lot.
Let me do some research while we continue to watch the match.
Or is it? No.
That was it. That was what a crossbody that was. I mean, look, no mats.
Mm-hmm.
I think someone's telling me it was 96. Like the summer of 96, and then he had that banger with Ray at Starcade, just like 4 months after having a brain operation.
It was, if I remember right, from what you just said, it must have been sometime in '95. Because yes, I remember Tenay saying he'd just come back from a break from having.
Right.
Trying to do some light research to see if I could find out when it actually was.
Because WCW do that thing where Mike Tenay has to come in and because we can't just have Bobby and Dusty like riffing on each other for 3 hours.
Oh, that was lovely.
Oh man, that was awesome.
This has been very good.
It has been, and they have not stopped. That's the thing. That's the sign of what I'm finding now. The sign of a good match is they just no wasted motion. They just keep going. Oh,
nice drop kick, lovely.
If that was Coco Beware, he would have landed on his feet.
I was always a big fan of Owens. I was always a big fan of Owens' missile drop kick.
Mm-hmm.
It always looked as if it had a lot of force behind it.
We are going to do drop kick cast one day. Then we could do a sort of substitute of missile drop kick cast. Razor's Edge.
The one thing that keeps distracting me in this match, and Ben, this is probably more targeted to you. You know the adverts that are on for Gentleman's products, the Newman.
Oh yes.
Yes, the logo that's on Sasuke's jersey is the same logo as that, and it is very distracting.
Gentleman's products.
Yes.
We talking lube, pocket pussy? What we going for?
Oh, we are talking full on blue pill.
Okay, I got you.
Discreet, apparently. Never tried it.
There was an advert. I saw an advert, genuine advert for blue pill, like a Viagra advert on TV. And it was this one where it was a husband and wife, but the wife's doing a. Oh, you bugger! The wife's doing a Zoom call meeting.
Yeah,
the wife's on a Zoom call meeting, and then the husband, is the husband take the pill, so he's in the mood, and then she's suddenly, you see the camera dropping, and then the camera comes back up again, clearly like 10 minutes later with the hair all ruffled, and they're like, what's going on here? Nothing. Another tombstone.
They're becoming more and more plentiful. Our Gentleman's product adverts on the telly.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh.
Adam and Eve, For Hymns, Blue Chew, all that good stuff.
Oh, Conrad Thompson's to be blamed for
this. As always with a live watch with us, great match breaks out we're talking about.
Yeah.
Gentleman's products.
It's the good and bad of the live watch format. It is the way to go. It's the best way to plot a format.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. You'll never be able to convince me otherwise.
Although to get through 128 matches, we may need to just start watching them separately, review 4 at a time.
Oh God. Well, see, the problem is we'll say, oh yeah, we'll do 2 at a time and we'll record it separately, but then we'll get like 2 60-minute matches at the same time. Or something like that, so.
Didn't we do that once? Am I thinking?
We had to because of the Iron Woman fuck fest challenge with the Japanese.
Yeah, that was awesome. So that's allowed.
But we managed. I think we managed to. Oh, bloody Nora!
No.
I think we managed to do 2 in one night, but one of them was because did we not have a really heavily clipped 6-man tag?
That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What was the other name we came up with this pod? The pod.
Oh, yes. doing some light research here myself.
August 96 was the brain tumor surgery, by the way.
That's it.
Oh.
So Starcade must be 96 then.
Yeah, so he had that by August, did you say?
Yeah, August 96.
Oh my God. And he had
small package.
He needs some of the Newman.
He needs some of the Newman.
I'm just checking to see how many matches these guys have had before this. Obviously, they are excellent, supreme athletes.
They're good at the graps.
They are, but was that a brainbuster off the top? That's disgusting. Oh,
yeah, that's like that had to finish it.
That will finish it. That'll do it for you. 15-15. That flew by.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell. That's one for Chad. How many matches did Liger and Sasuke have? In fact, I'll be able to find out. Surely Sasuke would. Because he would only have wrestled in New Japan. Surely.
I enjoyed that. That was tremendous.
That was bloody wonderful. So as he's rolling around in agony, having taken a brainbuster right off the top rope, what are we going with, gents? This will be a fun one. Didn't really stop. Started off with flying fists and then a suicide dive. So I will go to Logan first as a resident Japanese expert, or more of a Japanese expert than the two of us.
Yeah, I thought it was really good, really solid. I feel like the psychology was a little bit convoluted there at the beginning, a real fast paced, and then it kind of went submission, and then it kind of went back to fast paced and stuff like that. So I'd probably just keep it at 5. I think it was solid, but didn't really blow my socks off for the most part. Some cool moves for sure, but I think we'll see better throughout our run.
Fair enough, sir. Ben, what are you thinking?
So I'm kind of similar to Logan. In fact, it was really fast paced, really moving, but they just couldn't decide whether it was going to be like a psychology based match or a cruiserweight spot fest. Fortunately, because they're both brilliant, it worked. But it might not work all the time like that. So I'm with Logan. If I was going to go 5 1/4 stars, just raise it up slightly, but I'm happy to stay at 5.
Yeah, same with me. I don't know if maybe would it help if are they doing stuff to contrast against the J Cup match? It's been a while since I've watched it. So if you were to watch that before, is the submission stuff tied into what happened in that match? I don't know. As I say, we probably need to go back in it, but fully deserving of its 5 stars. So I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy to go with you guys and stick it there. We're not going to have the dreaded. We're not going to have a Crockett Cup 86 issue. Certainly.
I just think, looking back at some of the other ones we've watched before, we've ranked stuff at 7, we've ranked stuff at 6, we've ranked stuff at 5.5, and it wasn't at that level, but it didn't deserve to be knocked down either.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I'm sorry, Logan, you go.
And overall, they had 7 matches according to Cage Match. So 2, so they will have 5 more after this throughout the history of their rivalry.
So they have. So at this point, this is only the second time ever that they've wrestled each other.
Yeah. They wrestled twice in 96, once in 97, and then twice in 98.
That's mightily impressive, because it looked as if they had, like, the chemistry that they had. It looked as if they'd wrestled each other for years. But yeah, so I think we're being fair there, guys. If we keep it at 5. So Logan, I'll go to you first. What have you got for the good people? As I said, the man of a million pods. What have you got? List them all out for us, sir.
On the Place to Be Nation Wrestling feed, I have YouTube Roulette, Highway to the Impact Zone, and Who's Next. YouTube Roulette is watching crazy random matches on YouTube, anywhere from a racetrack to other random assorted venues that we have visited. Porta Cuba, as Sean would call it. We've been there a couple of times. Highway to the Impact Zone is TNA retrospective. We just did the recording for Slammiversary 2006, and then Who's Next is a NXT current day pod that I do with Andy, and then on the North South Connection I have Talking Docs with Roger and Jenny. We talk about documentaries, and then Linking Up Lucha is a Lucha Underground retrospective that we will have probably just started by the time this comes out. Excellent.
Everything and anything that you could possibly want a pod for, Logan does it. Ben, same to yourself. What have you got for the good people of the Place to Be Nation?
Well, I am the man of 3 pods, which quite frankly isn't the nickname that rolls off quite as well. So there's Starflation, obviously the one we're doing right now, but we're not going to plug that. Logan's mentioned Highway to the Impact Zone, but I will also mention Chicken Side, which is the pod where we do talk about, me, Callum and Logan, we all talk about bad wrestling shows. The latest one we have just recorded, which was the Great American Bash 2004, and I can only apologise for all the innuendo that was within that episode.
Yes, but mainly my fault. Primarily my fault.
Completely your fault.
Completely my fault.
Yeah, I was going to say, there was no mainly.
Now, if you were a fan or didn't like at all my rant about Matt Striker on the Breaking Point 09 episode, it is in the archives. Place to be.podbean.com. Just wait. There is many a rant. I think one of the points I made was the only thing that could make their show worse is Matt Striker was in commentary. But yeah, so other than Chicken Salad and this here Starflation podcast, the only thing I would like to point you in the direction of is our video services. So me and Ben had a very successful live watch of Money in the Bank. It was a great show, and Money in the Bank itself wasn't too bad. Hey, Burums.
Hey.
There you go. So you can find them when we can on twitch.tv/Place to Be Nation, facebook.com/PTBN Live. You can also follow us on Twitter at PTBN YouTube. And we do have a YouTube page, youtube.com/@PTB Wrestling. Now, in addition to the live watches, there is daily drops of multiple pods, current and archive. So we are going through, you'll get a daily drop of a classic Mothership, and then we'll get another classic pod dropping with that as well. Highway to the Impact Zone isn't on yet, Logan. It will be coming. Chicken Salad isn't on, Ben, but it will be coming. Starflation is on in its entirety.
Oh, of course it is.
Right?
Of course it is.
Well, Starflation's on in its entirety because there was, at the time I did it, there was only 6 episodes. It was very easy to do. So, but they will be going on. So if there's nothing, if it's not on YouTube yet, placetobe.podbean.com is where you get all your archives as well. So, as we wrap it up there, gents, thank you both very much for joining me once again on this expedition into the unknown. I won't say the J word for you, Ben, in case you get.
Not again.
And thank you to everyone out there. And thank you to everyone out there who has taken their time out of their day to listen to us. It is greatly appreciated each and every time you do it. But until next time we do it, I won't say next month just in case, but until the next time we meet again on this expedition, enjoy yourselves. Live life to the fullest. I don't know why I'm saying this. I don't know how to wrap this up. Just thank you all very much for listening and have a good one.
走れ